Man, Kodak Black, you keep doing stuff. So, if you guys didn't know, Kodak Black was arrested on the outskirts of Rolling Loud, one of the events he was headed to, and it's alleged he's being arrested for weapon charges again. I say it like to the minors and fans you have watching you, you are a terrible role model. You don't listen. You really don't. I told you, red alert. I said, you're on red alert. I said, they are watching you. And there you go with weapons again. Is there anyone licensed in that car? Let me help it out. Maybe it's their weapon. And because you guys are arresting him, because he's can't be around weapons, he's a felon. Any past felonies and things, you lose your right to weapons if you're around them. Anyone has it with you. But unless they're licensed using it, then they'll be held by their license because they had the weapon. How is that possible? How are you continually in this situation? There's so many other people, but you are a superstar with lots of money that bailed out the first situation. This is like breaking your probation twice. They could potentially run you life for this. Don't you get that? You could potentially get ran life for this. I see you smiling. It's not funny. It's not funny. Why do you keep doing this? You have the money. You have the money to hire someone to do things for you. You have it. And I'm like, he has the money. Why does he keep putting himself in this situation? Is the image what you're so worried about and not your freedom? Freedom to do stuff? You're worried about your image and not your freedom. That makes no sense. Your money is through the roof. You're good. You were going to make more money. How come when you're on your way to money, you end up in these situations? It's not even about getting stopped. What were y'all doing? Did they smell something again? What's going on, Kodak Black? Come on. Every time, man. I'm not trying to do stories like this. I'm not trying to see stuff keep happening to you over and over. I told you it's red alert. You don't listen. I even came back and told you what it meant. You don't listen. And I know someone around you is watching. I know it. Why do you keep doing this? Whoever's around, you need to get away from it. Because if you keep getting arrested with these charges around and you're sticking to the G code, you are going to continuously be in a situation. Continuously. It's never ending. It's never ending. You guys are always going to be caught up in till everybody gets no bail. Oh my goodness, man. It's at the point where it's like, do you care? Do you care? Don't you want to perform to make money doing what it is you do? What are you doing? What are you doing? Please fill me in. Please fill me in. I don't understand it. That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not getting it. I don't understand. I am so confused. I am so confused, man. Really? Really? Guys, don't do what he did. If you're a superstar, don't do this. Hire bodyguards and move that way, please. You made it back home, and in your own state this happens. Why? Makes my head hurt. What are you doing? I don't get what you're doing. I gave you the heads up. I told you red alert. Twice. You didn't listen to that. This third time's not going to matter, honestly. Because you're going to do what you want to do, but this time I think that they're going to really try and run you. They're not going to let you slide out of this. They can't. It's on their badge. They can't. You keep getting arrested. They put you on the radar when you got arrested up there. You're still on the radar. When you're on the radar, you can't do things like that again. This is potentially life. They caught you twice breaking probation. It was something you're not allowed to have. Usually it's once. If you didn't have the money you had, they might have charged you then. But because you got two pending charges, one at a border for safety and security of entering and exiting a country, and then again back home, they got you dead to rights. They now got you held down out of state, and they got you held down in state. They got you with the in and out. I'm sorry. If you guys don't know what that means, let me explain it. When they get you in state, okay, you're local, so they're gonna deal with it and deal with it and deal with it. But they got you out of state. That's why I said you should have just went straight to where you were. And that out of state one allegedly involves moving with weight of some sort. That's terrible. Those charges alone trumped up with the weapon charges and your priors. You could be facing 15 to 25 at least easy. Now you got another weapons charge because you're not allowed to have it, because when you got your first issue, and that's the thing, a lot of people glorify going in and out of jail. Like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. If that's you, like, I don't care if I go to, you're dumb. And if you already got a felon, you already lost some of your constitutional rights. You don't get that? Once you're a felon, you lose constitutional rights. So that means in no situation could a lawyer really fight it for you, except trying to pin it on someone else or say you don't know whose it was. And that won't work, because when you're a felon and you're around it, they know you know someone. If you're not talking, then you're going in. And everybody's trying to stick to the G code. Oh, everybody's so G. Sticking to the G code. They got you. They got you. So now it went from a red alert to, how do we say this? Because the red alert's done. They win. They win. They win. That's all I can say. They win. They now got you. Out of state, in a state, they got you. That means anywhere you're going and you get stopped because of that situation, not only with your priors, everything's getting searched. Everything. Everything. It doesn't matter if someone with you doesn't have a record. Everybody's getting searched. And here's what's even crazier. They're already looking for your characteristics out there of a person when it comes to the violence that they know to be. So you're already caught. So being a black man, they're already getting you for violence. If you're not known to be local, or they don't see you around, or no one locally knows you, you're already a target. But now, it's no more alerts. They won. The alert is over. The alert's over. It's over. In-state, out-state, while you're still facing an out-of-state case. They got you on out-of-state twice, and they got you in-state once. I don't know if you know the law. You're literally being looked at by 3 different laws, okay? 3 different law systems. You're not even facing one law system that you can lump everything together. Laws are different out of state there. Like locally here, they're not laissez-faire with these type of things. People doing things, running, being criminals, trying to duck and hide. They catch you with the first one, and it's like 15 to 25 off of violent things, especially if you're a felon. Especially if you have violent felonies, cases that are moving weight related, sales related. They got you. They got you. Out of state, I don't know if you know about it, but everywhere but where you're at, it's not like that. You think they let people run away from scene of crime? Not out of state. Nowhere around here. They'll chase you over the border, and when they bring you back here, it's done. You don't understand. It's different here. They don't play around with abusers, career criminal. They don't play around with that. You're either doing your dirt and ain't getting caught, or when you get caught with it, that's the end of it. You say, how can I move different? Because here, it's not 3 strikes. It's not 2 strikes. It's 1 strike. You get caught that one time and it's done. Every time. That's how it's out of state. That's how it is here. That's why people do it the smart way in their license, and they have things going that make sense. So when you do spark the cannon, you do grip up and let it rip, you're legal to do so. And even if you do here, you wait for them. We ain't running. Because you run, they find you, you're done. Everybody has to lay low. And going to another state ain't going to save it. You got to leave the country. That's why you got to have leave the country money ready. You guys don't think. You guys literally, the alert's over. Kodak Black has gotten caught again in state with 2 out-of-state pending things. One, violent against a person, allegedly. You know how I rock. All rights reserved.